Can you explain why G2 games are almost every time last game of the day? Last week I wanted to get drunk like a slut. Okay. And then I ended up watching my team suffer. Anyway, I still got drunk. Well, that's a nice evening you had there, my friend. Why are we always last? Is because G2 is played the most popular team in Europe. So they will always put... how Riot decides how the games are held is viewership. And the viewership is always higher in the evening than during the early hours. And they want people to tune in and stay. They don't want people to watch G2 play first and then leave the stream. They want people to watch G2 play 4th and 5 and tune in on maybe game 2 and 3, right? So that is why G2 will always be very late throughout the day because... Okay, maybe not even G2. The very hype game will most often will always be the last one. Unless the first game sucks and the last game sucks, then the game 2, 3, 4 are good. But normally, the good games are 4, 5. Or maybe 3, 5, for example. It's a script, basically. But hey, I have a friend who is not doing so well recently. He lost a few important games in a row, even though he's playing quite well individually. How do I convince him, to him that is unfair, whether fans will always support him? You shouldn't need to, because in the end, it doesn't matter who your friend is and what he's doing. If he actually believes in the process, he believes in the team, he believes in himself, then he doesn't need to hear words of encouragement from you. Of course it helps, but he doesn't need to. Diana Yasuo, Wombo Combo. What do you think about most cap stats being 10th or 11th? So, for stats, you should always take them with a grain of salt. Because first of all, stats don't matter that much, or they don't matter as much as you think they do. Second of all, keep in mind that if Riot is building a narrative, or LEC is building a narrative, or LCS is building a narrative, it's always going to be a narrative. So they will choose stats where someone is the worst or the best, whichever narrative they are building. And then they are gonna present them to make you think that is actually the case. There are definitely stats where Caps is not 11th or 10th, but you will not hear about them because the narrative is that Caps is underperforming, so you will hear only about the stats where he's 10th or 11th. And same thing happened to every player, right? To me or to anyone else, it doesn't really matter. But I'm just saying that when someone is trying to build a narrative, then yeah, well, it's just a narrative. So you shouldn't always just take it as a given, if that makes sense, you know. I guess I can space. I mean, I know, can we one-shot him? He's gonna have a stun now. Yeah, I understand, but the problem is that my camps are in a weird position to gank bot. Maybe I can still do it. Because Diana's camps are naturally spawning on the side of the map, and my camps are not really naturally spawning on the side, but I guess they are kinda inting. I guess we are also kinda inting, so... Okay, got that guy at least. Got that guy, but Rakan can't run, and he is going to run, okay. but that's my a little bit of gold. 7 is not enough. T-Birds can tank, so. I mean, I'm forcing her to stay. It's not good because she's very low on HP and mana, and she has a lot of gold too, so she should probably base. But yeah. Navi. Okay, that's. I kinda wanna do it. Wait, I have recent. Let's not talk about Corki being here, but he's still gonna die, the guy. Let's just not talk about Corki being. Let's just pretend like Corki, yeah. Let's just pretend that this didn't happen. Corki just got a big shotgun. I'm coming! The cavalry's here! Oh shit, Aphelios. You are in a pickle. Aye! I mean, of course I wouldn't want this skill anyway. I think I just flashed. Delete it. Ah, I'm dead, of course. Oh. I mean, I'm just gonna walk out if they let me. I'm coming. This is looking good if I can arrive there. I mean, Annie is like not really there, so maybe that's like the awkward part. I would not mind jumping in here. If I jump in here right now, I don't think. Oh shit, am I dead? I have to fight. Well, I am kind of dead, yeah. Corki TP with no package. Okay, they FF. Okay, well, GG guys, GG. Don't worry, the next time we are definitely gonna secure the Elder Drake. It's a lesson you have to learn once. We will not never make this mistake again. So don't you worry. Really, don't you worry, chat. It's all fine. Completely. We should honor Annie. But this is what I mean, right? The Annie was so strong.
Mads donated $3. Do people...